with us Fridays. We'll see how this goes because this is the first live that I've done all by myself. Usually Jason is behind the controls, so hopefully everything's working. I don't have my little microphone on here, but I'm just gonna take you guys around to at least this pen, which is Josey, Rooster, Clyde, and Mesa. Honey's over in the corral, and then we got Taz and Riata in the other pen. But we'll just say good morning to Joe's first off. Good morning, Josey. My shadow is right in your way, huh? We'll just munch with Joe's for a second. Good morning, Candy. People are starting to jump on now. Jason is off doing something very fun, which we will show you guys here probably next week. Huh, Josey? Yes. Oh, perfect. They said it's night here in India. Yeah, we usually do Mountain Belt Mondays in the evening here, but we know that people from other countries normally miss those. So we started doing Feed With Us Fridays as kind of a way to spread out the lives throughout the week. And then that way, people that are on a different time zone completely than us can join in. So hopefully it's not too late there in India. Hey, Amanda says she's from the UK. What time is it there? Just curious. Hopefully this will, like I said, help spread them out. Let's try not to move too quickly. Sometimes it gets glitchy. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's kind of early. Nice. From New Mexico. Hey, how's the weather down there? Man, it was sure hot when we were in Arizona. I heard they had like a 103-degree day in Wickenburg right after we left. 3 p.m. Oh, perfect. In the UK. And 5 in Finland. Thank you. Every day we watch your content, we learn something different. Well, we try to share what we know, but we're always learning too. Clyde. We went on a ride yesterday with Clyde and Riata. And that video will be out on Tuesday, and we share some big news with you guys. So, oh, Roosty. He has not started shedding yet, and he looks pretty tattered right now. I can't wait for a summer coat. Boise, and they have ice on the troughs this morning. Yeah, it is cold here. I did not bring my gloves out here. I was not anticipating it being this cold, and my fingers are frozen already. I even waited a little later to feed in hopes that it would be warming up. These boys are just munching away. It is not a new ranch. I'll give that away right now. I wish, but I'll let you guys just listen to these boys munching for a second. Thanks, Rooster. Oh, Clyde, you almost got snot right on my phone. I don't like listening to people chew, but I could listen to these guys munch all day. Oh. With the antlers you find, do you make knife handles? We don't. We actually sell them to people that do all kinds of stuff with them, but we sell our antlers and we buy this stuff with it. So a lot of our hay is bought from the antlers we find. Good morning from Wyoming. Yeah, the sun's out here too. I think it's supposed to be pretty warm today once it finally starts warming up. I'm excited. Miss Mesa. Do we both do chores? Yeah, and we kind of rotate who does what. Jason actually does a lot of laundry and dishes, and we kind of split the outside chores. He mows the lawn. So we both feed depending on who's doing what. Rooster. Rooster's got kind of a pot belly going on. He's been eating good. Stop going live and go warm up. I'll warm up in a minute. Let's just say good morning to Miss Mace. Her face is sure looking good. I'm excited to see what it looks like when she sheds out. But I think she's barely gonna have a scar. So we said this on a different one of our lives, but we actually got Mesa genetically color tested a while ago, and we just have been swamped and haven't got that edited yet, but we're gonna share that with you guys because in the summer she looks basically like a bay. Her mom was a gray, her dad was a black Percheron, and but you can see she's got kind of this golden coat, little golden highlights, and then in the winter she gets these really white frosty hairs, but then she sheds them all out. Those are like the first thing. So if I like pull on just these little white hairs, they'll come out. They start shedding first. So we were curious what she is. So if you guys have a guess of what color she ended up being, like I said, her mom was a gray quarter horse Percheron cross. Her dad was a black Percheron. And we'll share what she technically is. Genetically, I don't know a ton about color genetics, so I definitely had to research what her colors even mean. Huh, Josey? This little mule, I sure love her. Good morning, sis. Oh, you're very close. This is the best angle. She says, scratch me. That's the best angle. Oh my goodness, you got some hay in your whiskers. Look at all that hair, all that shedding hair. 'Tis the season when all of your clothes are covered in mule and mule and horse hair. Oh. Oh, Josey, look at my hands now. She said, I heard your hands were cold, so here, have a Josey glove. Thank you, sweetie. It's starting to happen. Every day they're gonna get prettier and prettier now. Get all slicked up. I love it when they shed out. All right, I missed a couple questions. Please tell about what you cover today. As far as chores, maybe is what you mean? Let me know. Mesa is like 14.2, 14.3 now. We haven't taped her in a while. We'll have to get a official measurement on her, but man, she is getting leggy. We had to give these guys some extra groceries because Mesa's grown so much. When we got back from Arizona, I was like, oh, she might need a little more groceries. She's looking good now. We finally got our Mustang wormed. She didn't like grain when we got her. That's pretty common. They just don't know what it is. So now that she is eating grain, we could give her a feed through wormer. So she got that the other day. Hey, Cray. Says, where is Jason today? He is off doing something very, very fun. And we will share that with you guys here probably next week. So how often do you feed the horses and mules? Well, Taz and Riata have free choice grass hay all the time. And then they get alfalfa twice a day. They get grain once a day in the evenings. And then we feed these guys usually twice a day, pretty big meals. Sometimes we'll feed them. We usually feed them twice a day all the time, but then they'll get turned out in the pasture here probably in another month or so. We let it grow in the spring. And then once it's grown up pretty good, then they start getting turned out slowly at first because it can really affect their digestive system if you let them out on it too much too soon. But then they get grain in the evening as well. And then same with Honey. Someone asked, will Honey growl even once she is tamed? So we call that a snort in the horse world. And sometimes tame horses even do that when they're unsure about something. They'll snort at it. And some are just more vocal that way than others. And she just is kind of a snorty horse. But she probably won't snort as much once she's tamed. But I'm sure she'll still snort every once in a while at something if she's kind of scared of it. Meg says Mesa is looking so good. She is. She's getting so big. I'm so excited for her. I'm excited for Jason to start her. Have a whole nother year, maybe year and a half to go, but that's gonna be really fun. Huh, Rooster? Handsome boy. Go see these two again. I think we'll kind of just rotate between who we hang out with each week. Because if we move around too much, sometimes these lives get sort of leggy. Aw, Bob. Clyde sure did good yesterday. We took him way up some steep country, him and Riata, and rode him in his hackamore, and he did awesome. He's such a good boy. He was nice and chill. Riata had some go to her yesterday. Dawn says, do you plan on keeping all of the equines you currently have? And what about the Mustang Honey? So Taz is going to go to a new home eventually. We weren't really planning on buying Taz. We had just got Cedar a new home, which when we bought Cedar, she was kind of the same deal as Taz. A friend of ours was having a hard time with her. Cedar was our red mule. And he was having a hard time with her, and he didn't want her to end up in a really bad situation. And so we ended up taking Cedar, helped her out, and got her a really good home. And Taz is kind of in the same boat. So, yeah, he has some issues that we're working through. And then hopefully once we get him more confident and going well under saddle, then we can get him a really, really good home. And then Clyde will keep forever. Rooster will keep forever. Josey, I think we'll just keep her and use her as a pack mule, even if she doesn't get tall enough, because we sure love her. Mesa, the plan is to keep her forever. She's going to be Jason's riding horse. Riata, we have to keep forever because she was really timid when we got her, and she still can be that way. And we just don't want her to end up in a bad situation. She's kind of one of those that needs a very special owner. But yeah, Taz will find a new home. And then Honey, we actually adopted as our first Mustang to Gentle and then rehome. When will Honey be integrated with your other equines? When she is halter broke and easily caught, which could be a while. We still are feeding Taz his ulcer meds, just a feed through supplement now. So he'll probably be on that for a while. And yeah, then we'll wean him off and see how he does. But he's getting 100X equine, their Gut X product. So, yep, we're still just keeping Taz on a feed through for ulcers. Someone asked, how tall do you think Josey will be? And how tall do you hope she will be? Well, we hope she'd be around like 15 hands, but I don't think that's going to be realistic. So now we're hoping for like 14.2, 14.3. I string tested her. We'll have to, I don't think we ever showed that in a video. But anyway, you basically measure from their pastern up to their elbow. And then with that string length, whatever that measures, you bring it up over and you can kind of see where their withers is going to top out at. And it's been pretty accurate over the years for us. And she still has another like 4 inches to grow when we did that, which would put her at like right around 15 hands, which I don't I don't know if she'll make that, but she has a ways to grow. Mules do grow slower than horses a lot of times, and she was pretty, I think, malnourished when we got her. She had a big old pot belly and stuff, so I don't know if that stunted her and is gonna cause permanent, you know, like stunt her permanently, or if she's kind of catching up now. Nice and peaceful this morning. Got lots of blue skies. I think it's gonna be a nice day. Got the killdeer out there, peeping around. When is Clyde's backstory coming out? When I finally get my butt in gear and edit it. Those ones are hard because I have to go through so much old footage and put it all together, and we have it saved on different drives, and I don't know what's on what at this point from clear back in the day. So I got all the footage off of my phone finally, because we used to just film on our phones. So that footage is now finally saved in my computer of when we first got Clyde. And but I have to round up the other footage, so it's just very time consuming, and we've been gone and then playing catch up. So but I do need to get that out because his is a pretty fun story. There for a while I didn't know if Clyde would make a good mule. But he did. Is Jason off picking up his new saddle? I wish. Not quite. His tree should be the next one in Reed's shop, so it takes about 9 months for that tree to be made, and it sounds like it's gonna arrive anytime, and then Reed can build a saddle. How does hype work? Well, I don't know exactly how it works, but I know you can gain points if you watch YouTube videos, and you get so many per week. And if you go, well, usually where you can comment, there's a little tab at the bottom of our videos, and there'll be an option to hype, and you can use your hype points to hype your favorite contents videos. Hopefully I explained that well. I don't know, it's a new feature. And I don't really know much about it, but I do know our channel if you do use them. I'll let you guys just listen to the best sound ever a little bit more, and then I'm going to jump off of here and go out my fingers. Mesa, hello. She's so curious always. What a good girl. Good girl. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for jumping on. And we will see you guys soon. We have a honey update coming out on Saturday. It'll be the first sessions back from Arizona. You can see how we're dealing with her regressing since we left. And then we'll have an announcement coming out on Tuesday. And then we have a lot of fun videos planned. So we should be back to posting regularly and some really cool videos. So thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you soon.